everybody, it's your girl Keeks Entertainment. Okay, I guess we got it going now. Dragon Ball Chapter 45 and the Dragonballsuper manga had just released on Viz Media. Check it out if you haven't already. It's looking pretty good. You know, I'm gonna go over it and tell you my thoughts, opinions on it, and everything like that. So, of course, get the title here. I like this title. I like this title page. It's dope to me. I like this I like how this Moro character looks. He's badass. In my opinion, he's probably the most creative villain since Cell. You know, I put him further than Majin Buu and any other villain that came after Buu, or so-called anti-villain, perhaps. I think he's one of the most creative designs. You know what I'm saying? Since King Piccolo, since Cell. Okay, Frieza too, but I'm excluding Frieza because he's overrated to me at this point. But Moro is one of the most good, like the good character design I have seen from Toriyama in a long time. I love it. It reminds me of the OG original Dragon Ball series. I'm digging this character right here. So I like the cover of him, you know, in position, ready to kick some ass, it seems. And now we see the Super Saiyan God Vegeta standing forth, confronting him. And he says, "What's that? You've been holding back?" So obviously this guy's been holding his power back. So we don't know how really strong this guy is, but we finna find out. So, you got Goku, who find out he can absorb life energy, obviously. Moro, cocky ass, he says it's the same technique, but it's a little more advanced than that. Here we see Moro getting ready to showcase his true power. And voila! You know, Vegeta's like, damn, what the fuck, yo? You know, he's shocked at what he's seeing right now. But he don't know what the hell he's seeing. That's what leads him to say, well, what is that technique? We're gonna find out, Vegeta. We're gonna find out, Veggie. So, it hits Vegeta, throws him off. Goku's like, damn, dog. So, this guy is letting off some amazing energy, it seems. And he basically is getting all his this power magnitude from the planet that they're on, the Namek planet. And I'm like, damn, that's interesting. So Vegeta leaps, tries to avoid this dude, but it's no good. They're coming at him. So yeah, this energy thing that Moro released is pretty crazy. You know, Vegeta look like he don't know what the fuck to do. He's still in God form, people. And the Namekian, he's confused. He don't know what's going on. Like, what kind of battle is this? He ain't never seen something like this before. And so this Moro dude just ain't playing around. Like, Vegeta don't know what the fuck to do with this guy and his power. And I like that panel of Vegeta looking like, what the fuck? And dude's just overpowering him. Like, you see the dominance in that picture, and I love it. You can see how fearful Vegeta looks. So, Goku wants to get his shot on. Vegeta says, to hell with that shit. This is my fight, dog. Respect, Vegeta, respect. I mean, come on. How many times do we get tired of Goku just stepping in for Vegeta? Let Vegeta get his moment. Even if he get his L, let him get his moment. I'm sorry, I just love when Vegeta fights. I just want to see how his character is because I'm a Vegeta fan more than I am a Goku fan. I fucks with Goku, but I'm not as big as a fan of his as I am Vegeta. Sometimes seeing him get tiring, I know this is his show. I'm not knocking that. This is his show. So, of course, he's going to get all the shine. He's going to get the W's more than Vegeta. But I'm glad Vegeta's like, nah, nigga, I got this. You know, so it is what it is. So the fight continues. Vegeta calls him out. So he knows that we've seen this in the leaks. He says he can't approach you. He have no chances of recapturing him. So without the more power he has, he can't. He deemed that he lost, basically.
May also add that I love the fact that they're giving more dialogue and story rather than just brutal fighting, because that's one thing Toyotaro was very flawed at, is that he didn't leave time for a bit of story there inside his comic to make it relatable. Instead, he focused a lot more on the fighting than the actual dialogue and story. But I love at this chapter, we're seeing dialogue between Moro, Vegeta, and Goku now. You know what I'm saying? That's refreshing. I love that.
Of it. So Moro's like, okay, motherfucker, you want to play more? Let's play. So he released that, whatever that, I don't know what the hell you call this. Like, what is this? I mean, it looks so cool. It's like, obviously it's powerful because it comes out the ground and he's able to control it. It's some type of crazy energy blast that could cause a lot of damage, and it's very hard to avoid, obviously. But we see Vegeta, he's trying his best to take it down, but it's no use. Moro comes behind him and tries to throw it at Vegeta. Of course, Vegeta blocks it. And this is pretty intense here. See Vegeta transform into Super Saiyan Blue now. He's in Super Saiyan Blue evolution form now. So far, it's looking good. It looks awesome. Vegeta's having an easier time avoiding him now than he did before. And swam! Vegeta kick his ass. Throw his ass in the water. Okay, Vegeta, that's the way to fucking go. That's the fucking way to go. Alright. Show him what's up. So Goku starts to realize something is very wrong here. He's looking like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, he's just standing there. He's sensing there's something going on with himself, around him, something involving his body and his energy, it seemed like. And so Moro comes from the water and makes a landing back on the ground. And Vegeta, with his cockiness, he let him know, like, yo, I don't care what kind of villain you are, but he won't let the planet suffer, which means he needs to be eliminated. And then Goku tells Vegeta, like, yo, be on your guard. There's something really weird going on around here. You know what I'm saying? So the Moro sidekick is like, fuck this, and he leaves. So, and then Moro, he attacks them with some blasts, some key blasts and whatnot, throwing them off guard. Now this is very interesting here. Moro seems like he is gathering a lot of the life force energy from everything on Namek. Vegeta says, make that thing as big as you like. Your technique is useless against me now. But Moro, he's like, you just have no idea. So he's gathering all this energy, it seemed like, into this whole entire ball. And you got Goku and Vegeta looking perplexed. The ball continues to get bigger and bigger, right? And Goku and Vegeta notices some strange stuff going on. Like, it seems like he's picking up a lot of energy on the life planet. And then the Namekians, they're feeling some type of way. They're not feeling too good either. One says he's getting dizzy and falls on his ass. Goku suggests that they just attack head on while he's charging up, because it ain't look too pretty. He knows this. And so before they can do anything, Moro takes this big ass ball that he just gathered up and he eats it. Goku and Vegeta are shocked. Like, what the fuck? This dude just ate the whole entire life force that he was hovering above. But they don't know it's a life force yet. And Vegeta's like, oh, so that's how you go around absorbing energy. Now they realize how this dude absorbed energy. And so Moro shoots down Cranberry. He's like, where the fuck you think you going? You gonna sit your ass down, you gonna watch this. You gonna observe. And he's like, yes, master. So Vegeta's all fed up. And Goku noticed that he's a lot stronger than he was before. A way lot stronger. Goku's like, fuck this. And so he begins to try and power up. But he can't. He fails a couple of times. We see from this panel, we see from that panel. He's not able to transform. And well, Goku's like, well, yo, look, why don't you try to go your blue form? Because that's exactly how you was able to get the upper hand on him. And, you know, Vegeta's like, okay, you're right. No more fucking around. Let's do this. So he tries to power up to his blue form. And then Jacko and Miras are in headquarters. You know, Jacko's like, so the planet energy that Moro absorbs, you know, he says, I see. So the planet energy that Moro absorbs includes the life force from the plants and animals on the given planet. So he doesn't even have to attack Goku and Vegeta to weaken them. Have I got that right? Miras says yes. So that's the whole glitz of Moro's power fully. Is that he's able to absorb the whole entire life planet, which give him the amount of energy that he needs for the point that he don't even have to attack Vegeta and Goku head on. He could simply just use his power from all this life energy towards them by draining their energy. And because they're Saiyans, they have a lot of it. So this just makes him even more stronger because he got the Saiyans' life energy. He got their God Ki because Vegeta can't transform now. So he's strong as fuck at this point. And so, like Miras says, this foe is capable of stealing away his opponent's energy while fighting. And then he continues to say, I don't know much about those two go about their battles, but they challenged Moro without knowing all the facts. So he basically saying Goku and Vegeta put themselves in a position that they had nothing they was not expecting. These two thinking that they were going to go through this fight with brutal strength. We all seen Goku and Vegeta. Most of their combats and fights have been regarding brute strength more than it has been with magic. They have not experienced magic in a long time with any villain. It was mostly brutal strength. So I love the approach that they're going with this. We don't have a villain that focused so much on brutal strength. We got a villain that could handle Goku and Vegeta's weaknesses, which is them not being able to stop magic powers. This guy got magic, and he could absorb life forces, something they were not expecting to see until he showed them. That's his full extent of Moro's power. And unknowing to them, he took away their transformations, so they can't transform into their god shit. And as we see, that's what happens. Vegeta's like, oh, I can't turn Super Saiyan. Goku was like, he thought so. He's been absorbing their energy too. As we seen Goku in them other panels, he was looking like, what's going on with me? Like, he felt something. He felt something was going on with his body, but he wasn't so sure. So then Moro, he gets his opportunity to attack Vegeta, who is vulnerable, who has nowhere to go. He's fucked at this point because he can't transform, and he's weaker in his base form compared to Moro, who got his life energy along with Goku's, along with the whole entire plant, animals of the Namekian world. So he attacks Vegeta and swings his ass like a rag doll through some rocks. And, you know, Goku's like, Vegeta! You know, he's shocked by this. And so, he claims that they already was aware that his magic robbed the planet of its life energy, but that included the healthy portion of their energy as well. And this is so awesome. You know, Vegeta's looking fucked when he says, to borrow a phrase from you, I was hiding my true intent. I like that. I like that snapback. That was a good way to end it. I love this shot of Moro, his look, his menacing look, like it looks scary as shit. I'm not gonna lie, like this look intimidating to me, and that's so cool how Toyotaro drew this, and I love the dialogue that go with it. We don't know what's gonna happen with Vegeta and Goku now that we know that they can't transform because he sucked the life energy out of them for them to do so. I'm sorry, he sucked the energy for them to do so. They can't transform. So at this point they're fucked because they're useless without their transformations. And they now know that this is nothing gonna rely on brutal strength. This is gonna lead to some thinking, some hard thinking to bring this guy down. Because this motherfucker is way stronger than anything they have faced. We all know how the strokes go in Dragon Ball. You know, you got one villain strong, there's the next villain that's even stronger. This one got a unique way of getting strong though. So this is awesome. I'm loving the direction of this. Like, I'm loving this story. Like I said, I was not a Dragon Ball Super fan at all, but they really came back with this. Like, legit, I'm loving the chapter so far with this arc. This arc is one of the most interesting arcs in the entire Dragon Ball Super series. You know what I'm saying? It's very, I like the whole Galactic Patrol coming back. I love the fact that we got this villain who is about equally, in my opinion, the latest creative villain that they came up with since Cell. Back when Cell was created. Me personally, that's how I feel. So I like his powers. I like where they going with this character. Like, this nigga is really scary to me. Like I said, that last panel is just intimidating as shit. He's like, I was hiding my true intent. So y'all fucked now, basically. It's that you're fucked look. That's what that look is. You're fucked. So we don't know what's gonna happen with Vegeta and Goku. How they gonna stop this guy? Because obviously brutal strength is not it. We know they can't transform. So what do our heroes gonna have to do in order to bring this guy down? We just gotta find out in the next chapter, 46, which won't be until March 20th. But until then, I'm excited to see. Like I said, I like the direction of the story. I like the shots. I like the fighting sequence. I think Toyotaro got a good one on his hands right here. And what I'm loving, that I don't know if y'all noticed, but y'all know that Toyotaro was so used to being clustered. Like, he'll make all his panels too much and everything be so spaced in. There was no breathing room. But with this manga version of this arc that he's going with, you can see the lessons he learned from the old arcs in the Dragon Ball Super manga. He actually given breathing room for the panels where it ain't so clustered, where you can't really read and also engage in the action sequences that's being involved. So kudos to him for fixing that shit. I was not a Toyotaro fan because of that reason. He's a really amazing artist. Give him credit for that. Even though he may take inspiration from the old series, it seems like he's been also learning how to do shit on his own action sequences, which is good. You know, respect to originality, but that was always a major flaw of his, being clustered in his pages. But with this, it don't seem that way now. It seems like a lot of breathing room. It's refreshing. The dialogue is more clearer to see, along with the action sequences that's going on with the characters in the scene. So I'm loving this. I'm really digging this chapter. I'm digging this story so far. I'm really interested to see what the next one is gonna be. Like, I can't even tell y'all. I can't sit here and tell y'all, give y'all prediction what I think is gonna happen next. I don't know. This is just a good cliffhanger to leave to the next chapter, in my opinion. You know, we just gotta find out. Like I'm sorry, I just love that shot though of Moro. That shot of Moro in the last panel is dope as hell. And Vegeta's look on the previous one, you know, above that, he looking like, man, we fucked. Kakarot, you're fucked. I love it. And I just really think this is a winner right here. I'm probably gonna bite my ass in the future by saying this, but so far it's looking good, looking crisp, looking clean. We'll see down the road. So this concludes this video. I'm loving this chapter. I can't wait to chapter 46. It looks promising. So until then, talk to y'all later. Please hit the damn buttons. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think is going to happen next chapter, in your opinion? What do you think going to happen with Goku and Vegeta? Are they going to have to take things strategic? Because obviously brutal strength is not the thing happening here. It ain't it. No more. They have to think with their minds now in order to defeat this guy, it seems. You know, what you think Moro's going to do next? Do you like this chapter? Do you like the story so far? Do you think Toyotaro and Toriyama got a good one on their hands at this point? Because we all know they've been lacking with story since the Battle of Gods arc. So this is kind of refreshing. This is kind of new. Are you liking Moro the character? Let me know your thoughts below. And like I said, subscribe, like, and catch me on the next video. Alright, one love.